Hello again, YouTube. Yeah, it's still May 3rd, but I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do this one. This is for May 4th. I'm just going to do it early because it's raining, and I don't know if maybe I'll actually do anything tomorrow. You know? If I do, I'll do 2 videos on the 4th. How cool is that? Anyway, I'm sitting here just, looking over my other videos. Nobody's fucking commented on anything. Nobody's liked a video, which is kind of nice. I want them liked. I want them, I think right there, it's hard to tell. I want it disliked. That's my goal, is to have, it'd be cool if I get 1 million dislikes. But, 1 dislike, come on, watch the videos. You might learn something. At least you'll learn how crazy this guy is. Okay, today we're going to do math, though. Okay, math is, it's a constant. 2 plus 2 equals 4. And the thing is, math will not change. You can have, I know 1984 comes to mind whenever you say 2 plus 2 equals 5, whatever. But you don't have a universal constant aside from math. Dirt here in Texas, that's where I'm at in Texas, Denton, Texas, it's not quite the same as dirt in Oklahoma City. It's only, 100 and some miles away. It's not that far. And it's completely different dirt. It's a different color, it's a different consistency, it tastes different, don't ask. It's different. But if you look at math, well, 2 plus 2 equals 4 here, and 2 plus 2 equals 4 there. So I like math. As far as the world goes, math is a lot easier to get along with than geography, social skills. Oh my God, that one's crazy. Because here in Texas, walk down the street anywhere, and you will get run the fuck over. You gotta get over on that sidewalk because these people, they drive fast. It's scary. But anyway, the math I'm speaking of today is binary math. It's sometimes called Egyptian math. It is what the Egyptians used. The Egyptians used the doubling of integers to perform their math. That's why the pyramids are, blocks of certain dimension, not necessarily certain size, but certain measurements on, keeping with this perfect bullshit they have, the golden dimensions. Anyway, the thing is, with binary math, it makes math easier. If you sit down and you start doing math this way, you'll find that the answers just come to you. And it's something I've been doing my whole life. But I realized, I don't even know, 3 months ago, that I can do it on one hand up to a certain point, and I can do it on 2 hands to a much higher point. And I thought, oh man, because I didn't need to do it on my hands. When I was a kid, it's a long story. I read an encyclopedia and I read about algebra. If you ever get a chance, pick up a book of the encyclopedia and do it cover to cover. You'll understand why I read an entire encyclopedia when I was 11. It's amazing, the knowledge that's in there. I bought a 1912 encyclopedia specifically to read about nuclear energy from their perspective in 1912, because it's horseshit. They didn't have any idea. And it's funny to actually read what they thought about it at the time. The reason it inspired me for that's a book called The World Set Free by H.G. Wells. And it's an entertaining book. If you're, into some free time, you want to read that one. It'll give you a laugh. It's funny because nuclear energy does not work that way. Anyway, my point is binary math. Okay, binary math is pretty simple. I'm sure you've probably seen the series of ones and zeros, and if you want to spell out certain words or numbers or whatever, you use combinations of ones and zeros. That's how you speak to a computer. But it's also how you do binary math, because it's either on or it's off. Okay, being on or off. Any combination of those adds up to a different integer. So anyway, we're going to explain this because it's simple. In binary, you just double the number before there and you start with the number 1, because 0 in binary is the absence of 1. If you want to know where 0 went, that's it. This is 1 in finger binary. Okay? And this is 0. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? This is going to be root 4, 5. Okay? It's just the way it works. 6, 7, 8, right? 9, 10. This is getting complicated. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? Makes sense? So you got 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Right? And of course over here 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. And on your toe, 10, 24, 24. Anyway, we got one hand because it's plenty. One is plenty. Okay. This is going to get kind of stupid looking. If you want to, put it on paper. Okay? It's doing it on your hand. For me, it's a lot easier to explain it to people. You know, I wanted to show my kids, you know, how to do it. And people need a point of reference. Everybody has a hand. You know, some people can't use them. Whatever. Some people are missing a digit. You know what? It's okay. You just do up math up to a certain point. The reason I say, you know, you can multiply up to a certain point is you can multiply up to the total number from what you have. So you have, you know, 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 31. Okay? If you wanted to multiply up to 63, you add your pinky from the other hand as 32. So 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, 63. Makes sense? Anyway, you can multiply any digits in there up to 31 times any digits in there up to 31 relatively easily using a hand. Okay, okay, like 8 times 12. You know that one. It's 96. It was on that chart, and everybody memorized that chart. You know what the chart says. The chart was kind of an interesting thing in school. I remember staring at that fucking thing, just memorized it, man. I memorized every single multiplication. That multiplication chart, like, for me, it was like candy. I loved looking at that thing and finding out, you know, what all the numbers meant. So, you know, we'll go with something we know because it's easy. Now you figure out which number is easier, you know, in that 8 times 12, which one is easier to double. Well, they're both pretty easy to double. So we'll go ahead and go with 12 being the one that we're not going to double, because you got to figure out one of them on your hand first, and then you double the other one on your hand and do the same pattern, which is kind of a simple thing. But okay, 12 on your hand. Okay, you got 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Now 16 is too big for 12, so we're going to drop that one. 8 fits inside of 12 just fine, and then 4 plus 8 is 12, right? So you're going to keep that one up and drop these ones. This is the shape you end up with, okay? Like a fucked up Vulcan thing. Anyway, this shape is what we're going to do after we do our multiplying of 8 times 2. Okay, so we're going to go back to this. 8 times 1, of course, because it's 1. And then 8 times 2 is 16, right? 32. Sorry about that. Mom, forgive me. 64, okay? And then, of course, 128. We don't need this one, though, okay? So we're going to keep that down. We're going back to this shape. So we have 64 and 32. 64 plus 32, 96. Cool, huh? It works like that. It works the other way. You want to do, you know, any number up to 31, like 17. That's a fucked up number. It's a hard number to mess with. Times 25, which is a pretty easy number to double. Okay, you got to find 17 inside your hand. Okay, 16 fits inside of 17. So 8's too big, so you only got 1 left. 4's too big, so you only got 1 left. 2's too big, so you only got 1 left. And hey, look, there's 1 left. So you got 16 and 1 equals 17. This is how you represent the number 17 in binary fingerology. I just made that word up. Anyway, so you're going to go to your 25. You're going to multiply 25 times 1. 25 times 2 is 50, right? 50 times 2 is, sorry, Mom, 100. 100 times 2 is 200. 200 times 2 is 400. We got 400 here and 25 there. And that's your answer. 425. 17 times 25 is 425. And it works like that. Like, all the way up to 31 on one hand. It's a pretty basic thing. If you can't get it, like, if that just doesn't sink in, write them down. You know, write down 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 286, 5, 12, 10, 24, 20, 48, 46, and so on. I believe you can go all the way up to like 16,300,000 and something thousand. I mean, it's you know, if you got a penis, you up to 21 sets of ones and zeros. if you're into that. It'd be hard to do that fast, at least at my age. Maybe give me a blue pill and a picture of Oprah, you know. Y'all, blue pill, Oprah, blue pill. I don't know, Oprah's pretty, whatever. But that's how you do binary math. And this is how you do dumbass trucker videos without editing. I didn't edit it. I'm not going to edit it. Starting Sunday, okay, this is important. This Sunday, I'm gonna go onto my Facebook. If you don't follow me on Facebook, just Google Scooby Tulsa. You can Google Scooby Tulsa and find me fuck everywhere. You like Kick Messenger, you like Line Messenger, you like this, you like that, whatever. Scooby Tulsa, okay? Just find me. Like, I'm not that hard to find. We can talk, whatever. But on Sunday, here on YouTube, they have a live feature, which is kind of cool. What I'm going to do is hopefully I'm going to have some comments to talk about on Sunday. And that's after doing an actual video. I don't know what the hell topic's going to be Sunday. I'll figure that out. Maybe let's eat a bag of chips. I would eat chips. I'll eat a bag of chips. Anyway, and that's today's video about finger math. Oh, forget to click subscribe. If you want to do this, trust me, I'm giving shit away. Just not this week because it's garbage. So subscribe, and then this little bell pops up over there. That one. Hit that, and then there's a dislike button. Smash the shit out of that. If you like this, there's something wrong with you, but you can go ahead and hit that. I just wouldn't like you to. And keep coming back because it's going to be cool.